No Credit fam, we are here. We are back right before the new year.
Mazel tov.
Y'all see the festiveness going on, man. Y'all see me dressed for the count. I don't know about these guys to my right and my left, man.
I didn't know.
Oh, you know,
My Christmas hat don't fit anyway. So.
I didn't get the memo.
I gotta represent, but she got DC here checking in for the new year.
Yes, it's your boy AD.
Mazel tov. This is your boy Mike. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever you celebrate out there.
Yes, and also cheers. We got the coquito on the side, man.
Go
we get festive. This is right now for this EP, but let's get right into it, fellas, man. Christmas Day is Monday.
Right.
And we got some beautiful matchups in both sports, football and basketball. We're gonna go to the hardwood first. Let's talk basketball. We got Milwaukee versus the Knicks. Right, we got Warriors versus the Nuggets. Celtics, Lakers, 76ers and Heat. And last but not least, Mavs versus Suns.
What?
I mean, y'all want to rank them?
That's the prime time.
Because they're West Coast, that's right.
Oh, right.
And the plus
10:30
10:30
Eastern.
Okay. Is Bill gonna be back in time?
I don't know, man. With that back,
I don't know. That's an ankle.
Oh, ankle.
He's an ankle injury. He stepped on somebody's foot.
It's just injury, man. Injuries.
Steven Chunds or anything?
What game y'all looking forward to watch? Out of those 1, 2, 3, 5 matchups.
I think the Knicks and Bucks is a great starter. I'm excited to see that because I think they match up well and they all compete in the East.
Yeah.
Second will be the Warriors and Nuggets. After that, I think the Celtics are gonna fucking crash the Lakers. I'm sorry.
Why?
I think because obviously just look at them, man.
Yeah, it's
they
young
play,
versus old.
Yeah, and then the Celtics healthy at least. They got KP. I think they'll definitely give the Lakers a run for their money. I don't think the Lakers have enough to compete with the Celtics. So I just think 5 o'clock's a good time to play that game. I thought it was prime time, 8 o'clock. But 8 o'clock, that should be a good matchup. If Jimmy Butler plays, Tyler Hero's back, Bam's back.
Both teams are healthy.
Other teams healthy. And
76ers playing very
they rolling.
And we just dropped 51 the other night.
Minnesota.
It's a free throw merchant.
Try
Try to draw fouls. I would say that. I was watching that.
Free throw merchant. I like
Free
that.
throw merchant.
And then I mean, if Luka and Kyrie could play, that'd be a good game. Because who's available for the Mavericks and Suns game? That's what I'm waiting to see.
Have Suns is
The game I would say the
That's
Knicks
looking like a
and
statement.
Bucks will be probably the best game. Because they showed they didn't play in. And then Brunson looking like an all-star starter this year. Best,
he
potentially, we could pick Gray's argument best point guard in the East. And then
I like that.
better than
I like that.
Howard.
he's thinking it up.
Who you taking, Halliburton
Yeah.
or Brunson?
It's better on the record. I'm thinking Brunson.
I'm taking Brunson.
He's a winner.
I'm with you. Some of those matchups could turn into LA Fitness. One in particular would be the Mavs and the Suns.
Real
I
fast.
see a lot of pick and roll and pull up jump shots, no defense. From a competitive standpoint, I do agree Milwaukee, New York is going to be very close. Julius had a great game last time they played. Unfortunately, the rest of the team did not show up. But as Ali alluded to, Brunson, they don't have an answer for him. They don't want Dame to guard him. So, and then on the turf, man, let me say the gridiron. Ravens, 49ers. What was it? Dylan's crib. Y'all went to watch that Super Bowl.
That was Giants and the Patriots.
What about the one when the Josiah pulled up?
No,
Was
that
that
was
the Ravens and the 49ers?
No, I don't think so.
No.
It was Giants.
They played in the Super Bowl, though.
Yeah, no. There was Kaepernick versus Joe Flacco. And then
Yes.
Beyonce with the blackout. So yeah, if you don't remember that.
Yes.
If you don't remember that, I don't know where y'all was at. But that was.
I'm looking forward to that matchup, though.
Yeah, that's everybody's saying that's a potential Super Bowl matchup. So I can't wait to see
So
that.
also who plays that day? Raiders, Chiefs, Giants, Eagles.
Oh, my
And,
God.
I'd be
Oh,
serious.
They're going to embarrass us on national television again.
I mean, you'd be surprised. The Eagles been stinking
Tommy
it up.
W.
They lost to Drew Lock.
Nah, this is their time to bounce back, man.
They were supposed to do that against Seattle.
Nah, Seattle tough.
Like I said, this time to bounce back.
Drew Lock? I can understand Geno Smith. Drew Lock? When I was watching it on the Gamecast, and I was like, in the contest with Drew Lock? Wow.
That secondary is cheeks, though, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
No Darius Slade.
Slade, yeah, and Bradbury.
Bradbury sucks.
The Giants let him go, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, who you for?
For basketball, I'm gonna go back to basketball. To the hardwood. I'm gonna agree with y'all. Knicks Bucks. I'm looking forward to that matchup between Lillard and Brunson. Also 76ers and Heat to see how hopefully both teams are healthy, come back. On the Heat side, you see what Embiid did the other night with Tyrese Maxey. That two dynamic combo. It's looking great, man. They look like they're on the verge of some like bittersweet after Harden leaving them. So I actually hyped to see how Maxi's like really meshing into his look like a well-oiled engine over there in the East with Philly. So I feel like that's gonna be a nice gritty matchup late at night and also in the afternoon with the Knicks and Bucks. Now to the grass. I think this week should be a bounce back week for the Eagles. It should have been, like you just said, against Seattle, but they just need to take care of the rock, bro. They have beaten themselves at this point, and that's what great teams do when they're playing great. It's not sometimes that the other team beats them, it's that they beat themselves. And it's been the turnovers, man. Fumbles between Hurts and A.J. Brown and the guy on the opposite side, Devontae Smith too as well. So hopefully it is a bounce back week for them. Hoping that it is because they are a superior team against the Giants. But I would pick for the Ravens and 49ers matchup. I'm going with the Ravens, bro. Ravens. I'm going Ravens.
I agree.
I'm going Ravens.
I agree. I mean, I don't know if y'all been watching lately, but people have been annoying the 49ers. Basically, they given them the Super Bowl already. They're saying this is the 49ers Invitational. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking, like, honestly, I wrote this question before. What have they done? Respectfully.
49ers.
Yes, respectfully. I mean, y'all got all these weapons, you name it. McCaffrey, Samuels, Ayuk, Kittle, Trent Williams, Fred Wagner, and linebacker, Dre Greenlaw, Brock Purdy, Kyle Shanahan, again.
Debo.
For the past, I don't know, let's say 4 years, what have they done aside from losing the playoffs?
Just lose.
That's it. So, I mean, I've been thinking to myself, I'm just saying, they earned...
So you're just calling them a regular season team?
Yeah, they are a regular season team, not a regular season team.
Cowboys almost. Like, just...
Listen, they got more potential because they actually win a playoff game. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, that's it. They just win a playoff game, and then when it come down to it, they end up, not really showing up. So I think, honestly, I had a dream too. And plus, Verizon did something weird. I don't know if this script is out, but Verizon had a Super Bowl commercial with Destroying Black, who I think is performing at halftime, and Lamar Jackson. So I think the fix will already be in. Lamar is making it to the Super Bowl this year.
So I was going to mention that. Have y'all seen the photo of the last 4 Super Bowl
colors?
pictures?
Yeah,
colors?
I seen that.
The color scheme.
Yeah, it's
they
great.
They had LA.
And 49ers.
They had Kansas City. It was red in the logo. This year,
it's purple.
It's purple
and red.
Which teams wear purple and red?
Yeah.
The teams that are playing Monday night. Who's home for this game? San Fran?
Of course, I think it may be San Fran.
Because if San Fran's home, I'm taking San Francisco.
Ravens at San Fran.
Look, I like what the Ravens are doing. They're rolling. I'm just not too sold on that offense. Sometimes it becomes a little too stagnant. Mm-hmm. Keaton Mitchell, really good running back for them, tore his ACL. Now you got to go back to Gus. For me, I just need to see Lamar execute a flawless game. And he's taking care of the ball. He's doing what he has to do. But I want to see him put Zay Flowers in position. Last week, Zay Flowers, 1 catch. You can't have your best wide receiver go with 1 catch. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like for the 49ers, like to your point, their offenses ran through CMC. They have plays for Kittle. They have plays for IU, Debo. I actually could see San Fran running away with that game, like blowout.
This is Lamar Jackson for his stamp right now.
Yeah, this is the proving game for me. The Lions' performance was good, but I gotta see it now.
It's not so much of a proving game because Lamar has already proven to me.
Right.
But just to be like, yo, I'm here.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, he's gonna. You think it's gonna be a runaway? The Ravens gonna bomb now. I'm telling you this right now. They got the best defense in the league.
I'm not arguing defense. I just think offensively they have moments where there's lapses.
Yeah, and that's gonna be on both sides. But at the end of the day, I think the difference is the legs. Because when it comes down to it, both defenses are gonna hold it down. Brock Purdy, you're gonna have to guarantee he's making a throw against that defense that's probably gonna save him. Lamar puts them on hell. Because you have to think about it. All right, we're playing defense, but you can't turn your back. Because if you do, he's gone. And that's the thing. I think you have to remember Lamar and his legs. And I just think 49ers are too confident right now. They lost some bad games.
You want them to lose. That's what it is.
I don't want them to lose. I just believe that Lamar is that nice and this is his year. He doesn't need to have these crazy stats. The team is the best in the AFC so far. They've been winning.
Yes.
Each team, I think, in the NFL, every division has had some bad losses. That's just football, in my opinion. I think every team has bad losses, but Lamar, the way that he's playing too, it's not. You don't know who's gonna kill. Like you said, Zay Flowers was there at the same time. That same game, Isaiah Likely was the one who was killing the whole time. The tight end that's taking
and
him.
You know who y'all forgetting? Odell coming back from illness this week.
Okay.
He's finally back on the practice field.
So
the only concern for the Ravens
Yeah.
is their offensive line.
Right.
As I'm reading now, their left tackle
Ooh.
is out.
Ooh.
If I'm not mistaken, Ronnie Stanley.
Okay.
Hopefully he is able to return
Yeah.
for Monday, but if not, that would be just one, big
That
concern.
side,
for
is Bosa on that side? Bosa's right side? Or
No, they got a whole bunch of
They
shit.
got
They got a whole bunch of
It
guys.
don't matter.
They got a whole bunch of
It's
guys.
gonna be a
I'm
great
saying-
game.
Yeah, hopefully I'm just hopefully the team. I got Lamar.
My key guy, the key guy is Odell Beckham.
Odell's
For the
a key.
Ravens, that's my key guy. And from now until Super Bowl is Odell.
So, all right, ask y'all. The winner of this is an MVP. Like,
I mean, they get a lot of MVP votes. Whoever has the best game in this one.
if Lamar wins, he gets MVP.
If he has the best
if Brock
game.
wins, he gets MVP. Because what I don't
No,
like
no,
about
no. They give it to CMC. I think before
don't-
Brock.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, they're
I'm
gonna
about to
say-
say-
I don't really know. I think Brock deserves it. I think Brock
If he wins and he has a good game, like he has like
deserves it.
3 touchdowns and 300 yards.
I think he deserves it.
Over McCaffrey.
I wouldn't look at it as over McCaffrey. McCaffrey is going to be him. Like, I'm not taking anything away from him, but the kid has been through a lot.
Nah.
Let's just say that. I mean, if he was like an 8-year veteran, I would say no, he doesn't deserve this. But for this to be his second year running the offense and kind of plugging in and just learning everything,
So,
I think that deserves MVP over what we like to just see, the gaudy numbers and the stats.
that's what I'm saying. The beautiful part about that is just you have to ask yourself this. I like how the NFL set it up. They have an Offensive Player of the Year award and they have a Most Valuable Player of the Year award.
Yes.
Yes,
So you have to
CMC
ask
could
yourself-
win offensive. I'll give him that.
You can say Brock Purdy could win offensive, but the thing is, who's more valuable to that team? Because, like, I call them it's the E and L's. They have all these excuses and then they have just for their losses. Brock Purdy was there for all the losses. A couple guys were hurt, and it showed how valuable they are. So to me, it's like, how valuable is he to that team?
Yeah, because you can make the case like Jimmy G's career is done, right, as a Raider. But
Right.
last year in that offense,
That's
he
great.
was in the MVP conversation for a good portion. But then once we saw him go down and we saw Purdy, we were like, wait, this guy reeled off 8 straight, and he made it to the chip game, the NFC chip game. It's
Right.
like, okay, it's not the quarterback, it's the system.
So if you take off CMC though, you think they had the same success?
I don't think they had the same success. Obviously not. I mean, the guy is a touchdown savant. I'm not
Yeah.
going to take that away from him. But I think, like, I don't want to take away from what Brock is doing. Like, I don't want people to take this for granted that you could be the last pick in the draft and then automatically almost be one win away from the Super Bowl. Like, that's, to me, that's more MVP than, Mahomes doing a razzle-dazzle play. I know Mahomes can do that. But you show me Mahomes when his weapons are limited, and look what he's doing this year. It shows.
That was kind of last year.
So, but I want people to put more respect on Brock's name. I feel like people playing him.
Brock Purdy stats right now, if I'm reading this correctly, 29 TDs. First. Leads the league. QBR is 76, leads the league. Yards is 3,795.
That's what
for 2023.
No, I'm saying like what is he ranked? Just tell me where he ranked on that.
2.
Oh, he's number 2.
Ranked 2, and I'm about to pop up Lamar stats, and I'll refer back. They're both 11-3. I don't know if I said that earlier.
So,
But Lamar Jackson stats, I'm gonna pop that up real quick so you give you something to refer back to. Lamar Jackson,
17 throwing touchdowns.
17. No, 29. Oh, you talking about from Lamar?
Yeah.
Lamar, yes, 17 thrown. QBR is 60.9. Yards 3,105. So
Top 5, I think. And he has 5 rushing touchdowns. So.
yes,
he has 22.
he's ranked 15th in yards, passing yards. Ranked 17th in TDs, and 8th in
Kansas
QBR.
lead the QBs in rushing, right?
Rushing.
Probably him and Justin.
Yeah, he has to be like top 5. I feel like he's definitely top 5.
No, he's definitely top 5.
Yeah, Hurts could be number 1. He could be like 2.
Yeah, Hurts probably has the most touchdowns. No, Lamar does. He has 5.
Yeah, brotherly shove.
741.
Rushing yards?
Yes.
Dang, he's almost 1,000 yards.
Yeah, he's gonna crack.
I mean, we had 1,000 in 2020 and 2019.
Yeah.
Well, 2019 he had 1,200.
He'll crack
2020 he had 1,000. So
But still, I'm saying on that, man. I think Lamar is definitely going to win this Christmas Day game.
it's solidified, bro.
Give him his respect. I mean, I can already see it in the Super Bowl. Like I said, Verizon, I think, blew the
Yeah,
script.
nice rematch.
Yeah, and I mean, like, John Harbaugh or Kyle Shanahan, I'm going to take it a guy that's been there already and seen what it's like. Not to say Kyle has been there, but you know how they ended up like.
Alright, so next topic of discussion. No Craig fan.
Had a flash.
Becky Hammond had a couple of remarks in the past. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday?
It was within the week.
Let's say within this week.
Within this week.
And the question is, what are your credentials to be a 1A tier player? What does that look like to be a 1A tier player? What does that look like to you, North Credit fan? And I'm closest to one of you guys. What does that look like? Honestly, I feel like it shouldn't look like anything. It has no criteria. It should be a guy who's consistent and bringing a difference to the team. Like, it's a difference maker. What I mean by difference maker, in the locker room, on the field, and on the court, right? And it's showcasing in the stats and bringing wins to the organization, whatever that, and playoffs, right? Championships. That's your 1A player. So now, what Becky Hammond was referring to was Brunson. Brunson being one of those, small guys, point guards, but still, he makes an effect on the team. While he's on the floor, he is a difference maker. He gets buckets.
Absolutely.
He's averaging, matter of fact, I'm going to get up to that. He's averaging probably 25 plus.
Probably. Hopefully.
I'll say.
Hopefully.
Don't quote me on that. But he is a difference maker. LeBron James, a difference maker. At 6'8", 6'9", not mistaken. AD, a difference maker. Who else I can say?
But I wouldn't say AD's a 1A player.
All right. So let me refer back to LeBron James. All right, who else we can say? Like, let's go back.
Luka Doncic.
Well, let's go back
Curry.
though. I got a question to you guys. Was Allen Iverson a difference maker?
He's a 1A player.
He was
1A.
Kobe Bryant.
1A.
1A. Michael Jordan.
1A.
Of course.
Tony Parker.
1B.
1B.
I'll give him
Because
1B.
that 1A
Manu?
was Tim, 1C.
Manu was also like 1B, 1C. Tim
Okay.
was the 1A.
Tim was the 1A.
I would say.
So you say 10. Okay. Now, who else I can throw out there? Tracy McGrady.
He's a 1A.
1A.
Depending on where he was in his
1A.
career.
When healthy.
Alright.
When healthy.
Shaq.
1A. That was the first time you see two 1As on the same team as Kobe and Shaq. And you see what they were able to do.
Who else we come
LeBron
on?
and D-Wade. You got 1 point with two 1As on the same team.
D-Wade also.
My respects, D-Wade. My respects. Because you are one of my top
D-Wade was definitely
players.
a 1A.
Dwayne Wade is
Paul
1A.
Pierce,
It's rare.
you consider a 1A.
Paul Pierce. Who else?
I mean, you say 3. All 3 of them guys, Kevin Durant
Garnett.
and Ray Allen.
Ray Allen,
Because you
1A.
put them, they could succeed on the team and they produce winning.
Stephen Curry.
Yep, another one.
Derrick Rose before the ACL was a 1A.
Yeah, he was a 1A.
1A.
James Harden was
So-
on in Houston.
Fellas, my point is all of these guys are different heights, different weights,
Yeah, don't
play
come
different
with the
positions,
height.
right? So it doesn't matter of how small, how big, pause you are in your stature, right? You are is what you're doing on the court.
Yeah.
Like it's no
That's
matter the
what
size.
matters. It's
Pause
not
again.
about, bro, the New York media market is so tough on the Knicks, on the Giants, on the Jets that we put this insane atmosphere that they have to reach. The man has been on the team for 2 years. Last year, in his first season there, they made it to their second round. They were 1 game away from the Eastern Conference Finals. He had damn near 30 plus, I would say, in 3 or 5 of those games. He was the number 1 option. He did something that Julius Randle failed to do in his 4 or 5 year tenure as a Knick.
Right.
I don't care if he's 6'1" or 6'11". The guy plays with heart. His dad is a coach on the team. He definitely has a good rapport with Tibbs. He's a 1A, for sure. And I'm going to come for Kenny Smith, too, because this whole talk about the Knicks don't have a better player than Paolo Banchero. You're putting a player that's his second year in the league, who won Rookie of the Year higher than a guy like Randall and Brunson. We need to take these people's jobs, man. Seriously. I mean, I know you played in the NBA. I respect to you, Kenny, and what you did. But to sit here and bash Brunson, it's like, come on, man.
I mean, for Kenny, I just feel like people come to a point where you just chatting. So, like,
Absolutely.
you just chatting.
Yeah, clickbait.
But for Becky part, like you alluded, like you just said, Mike, if you just watch the Knicks doing the Julius Randle ever, and to me, the 1A player is all about winning. What do you bring? Do you bring winning to the team? Julius Randle, granted, he's won and brought the Knicks to the playoffs. But have they won a series? No. Brunson, when he was on Dallas, Luka got hurt. Brunson basically is the reason why the Utah Jazz had to blow it up, because one guy literally beat them in the whole series.
Disintegrated.
And then came to the Knicks. What happened when he came to the Knicks? Once they figured it all out, they won a playoff series, like Mike said,
Same
one game away from Eastern Conference Finals. If that's not a 1A player, then I don't know what a 1A player is. To me, if you come to anywhere, a team, or you play on a team, and you lead to success and
Yes.
wins, then I don't know what else can you be. Like, granted, if she believes that if he's your focal point and nothing else around you want to win a championship, then yeah, I mean that's super tough for anybody. Steph needed Draymond, Clay, and the bench unit to win a championship. Same with any other 1A player, you need everybody else around you. So, granted, Jalen Brunson needs more around him to win, but I think if you surround the right pieces, especially if you get like a dynamic big,
Right.
the Knicks can really go places and be contenders. But he's a 1A player, and I feel like just looking at the Knicks in the past 4 years, you looked at it. We played Julius Randle like he was a 1A player, and it showed in the playoffs why he's unfortunately he could be probably 1B or 1C player for your team.
Yes.
You bring Brunson to your team, you're making it deep playoff runs.
Yes.
Easily. Transition.
Like, I mean, again, seeing him by himself in Dallas, like I seen this in Dallas, I knew he was going to be something special. In Dallas, when he literally dismantled Utah. Donovan Mitchell was on that team, Rudy Gobert, and I believe Mike Conley and somebody else that they had.
Yeah.
Took them down and advanced to the next round and gave, put up a fight without Luka, who was really technically that 1A on the team, too.
Yeah, he
So,
came back.
right,
for
besides-
series, but
now-
So, yeah,
Kyrie.
with the size, like I said, we can go down.
it ain't, bro.
I don't think it's like I said. For her, like I said, I just think both those comments is just people came to a point where they was rambling, or they would probably ask a trap question.
If you got to go that deep to prove a point, you know you messed up.
Yeah.
I could agree with you saying
Yeah.
like Brunson is not it and whatever. Cool. Everybody has their weaknesses, but
Yeah.
what we're not gonna say is because of the man's height. Like,
Right.
what is this? 3rd grade?
And then
He's
again,
too short.
we go say.
Was Isaiah Thomas a 1A
I
for
was
the
just about to
Celtics?
say, you have
during that
Isaiah
run?
Thomas.
You know?
John Stockton was how tall making the deep playoff runs? Was he
I
not
just-
a 1A on that team?
Yeah.
Allen Iverson was the leading league he was leading the league in scoring.
I was right.
What?
25.3 he's averaging. Jalen Brunson.
There you go.
4 rebounds.
Should have been a
6 assists.
should have been an All-Star last year.
47.2 field goal percentage.
Should have been an All-Star last year, in my
That's what I'm
opinion.
saying. What more do you like? If you consider not 1A,
Right.
you cannot consider Halliburton a 1A.
Right, because obviously he's not winning. He's putting
He's
up the
not winning.
stats.
He
and
made
I
it to
mean-
the end-season tournament final. That
And I would know him best point
yeah,
guard
we
in the
know him the best point guard in the East.
So I mean, let's solidify right now so people can give their opinion on this. So I believe if you let's say what you got to average more than 25 or average 25 and up.
All right.
Excuse me.
I mean,
25 is nice. I'll take 25.
1A, yes.
I'm saying for 1A player, you have to average 25 and
It
up.
don't even come down to that, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
no. You
You
got
could
to
have the
score.
mindset of a 1A player, right? Like someone that's a closer in the 4th quarter. For example, Dame could go the first 3 quarters without touching the ball.
Right.
But when it's crunch time, your 1A turns into
Gives
your
him the
1A.
ball. And
Jalen Brunson becomes the 1A.
And he was
for
one of the
Knicks.
clutch players I think in the league anyway too.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I mean, like again, I think she probably just got caught lacking and said something wild.
It's
but
clickbait. Maybe we
Yeah.
didn't see the whole segment, but still,
Nah, it's still.
you know,
It's
you
still-
can't. Why the hate?
Just
bruh?
to look at the Knicks from the year before to now, did you think you could go deep in the playoffs with Randall?
No, Brunson.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely. He was on the trade block. He might still be. Unfortunately, Mitchell Robinson is out for the rest of the season, so there goes their depth at the 5. But I mean, look, with Brunson, when the ball is in his hands, pause. It's like everything stops. Everyone knows he's gonna shoot, and yet he makes the right move. Whether it's assessing a double team, his footwork is great. He has
Making
good
a tough
fundamentals. He he knows how to keep his pivot. How many times you see him counter all of that? He's a 1A player, bro.
Nah,
For
he
sure.
definitely is. So I think averaging 25, you win playoff series.
You could even throw in that you could be a 2-way player. And again, Brunson is not a great defender, but he'll try to play defense.
He'll definitely try. I think he'll play more defense than Dame has ever tried.
Yeah.
So,
So,
like, or more than Halliburton is like.
if
seriously
she's
wrong.
speaking from like the perspective of like you said with Steph, like how they hide him on defense, and that doesn't qualify as 1A, okay, I could agree with that. But people will still not say Steph Curry is a 1B player. He's clearly a 1A player because his offensive firepower makes up for that defense.
100%.
Same thing with Brunson. You could make that argument that okay, he may give up 15 to 17 points, but you look up, he has 26 on 9 shots.
And when it comes down to it, and you need a big shot,
You can run the offense through.
you're not going to your 1B like, yo, we need this shot.
Yeah.
So
And obviously, no credit for him. We missed a lot of players that we haven't named, and
That could
previously in the last 5 minutes. We can go on. It's a laundry list of 1A players. You know, let's be honest.
It's a certain. I'm gonna say it's a laundry. It's a
It's
certain
a
amount of
criteria.
guys. It's a certain
You
amount
gotta
of guys.
pass the eye test.
But
You
it's
gotta
still a
be
laundry
available.
list. But it's still a laundry list.
Yeah, I don't think it's long though.
Okay.
You don't
I don't
think
think
it's like in today's game right
In
now.
today's game, there's not that many. Like there could be an argument. We don't know who's the 1A on the Celtics. They can be.
Nah, they have 2.
You can make an argument.
They have 2.
Why?
Who
What's the
else?
argument?
Are you so who's the right now? Who's the 1A on the
A
Celtics?
team like the Wizards is tough.
I mean, the
No,
main
they don't have
is-
1B.
They don't have-
They're not 1B. I'm not gonna go down that road.
The Celtics, I mean,
it's
one
Brown.
of them,
1A, so you gotta
It's
say
Brown and Tatum.
It gotta be Brown and Tatum.
one of them. I don't think both of them because they're not being consistent. In my opinion, consistent. So LeBron, for example, 25 and 6 and 6 in 3 different areas, 2 different areas. 1A.
Stamp.
KD, 27 or 26 on average.
Stamp.
So, for example, who you calling that 1A on the Phoenix Suns right now?
I'll say Book and KD are the 1As.
Book and KD.
Yeah, I would say
when
Book was CP, I would definitely say Book was a 1A. Like he was
CP was the side.
Yes, but
I think the 1A is Book, low key.
I mean, he's a facilitator. He averages
And
more
like
assists.
when you go to it, they look for him in the clutch.
Taking KD.
But I was gonna say like fourth quarter. If I need a bucket, I'm going KD.
Yeah, so
no disrespect to Book.
Exactly.
I'm going KD.
So who else would we go to? Another team. I don't feel like it's not that many 1As.
All right, so we go Dallas.
It's definitely Luka and the rest of them.
It's Luka.
Kyrie's also
it's Luka.
But
it's
again,
Luka.
but look,
Luka's
criteria wise though, health wise, Kyrie does not play a full season.
Thank you. And then
when he's on the court, yes, he's a 1A. But theoretically speaking,
Kyrie and Luka.
Have you seen?
They can win plenty.
Have you seen it by
him.
himself? Kyrie by himself win the whole playoff series.
We don't have to go back.
He's
not. I'm not.
I'm sorry. I love the
He
man.
has it.
He has that.
There's been factors outside of his control.
Right.
I'll
But
give him
granted,
that. But
when he's been on the court, I'm talking about when he's on the court. I'm not judging anything outside of it. When he's been on the court, unfortunately, we just haven't seen it. We've seen Luka. You know that there's a famous meme of Luka winning the whole series against Phoenix. It's a famous meme. Like
he's looking at Booker like this.
Exactly. Bro, I don't think it's a big list of 1As. So I can say Brunson's a 1A. He's definitely when you need it. If you need, he's gonna average 25. He's gonna win your playoff series, and if you need a clutch shot,
it's Embiid 1A.
That for sure. Stamp.
What's going? Max is a 1B.
Giannis.
1A.
1A for sure.
All right.
Dame trying to figure it out.
Now,
we gotta get into the difficult ones. Yeah, I was about to say. So
Shea Gilly. 1A. Nobody else on that team. Nobody.
I have to make sure.
No, you cannot tell me Chet is up there.
Yes. No.
Chet is a 1A.
That's
Chet. No.
Chet could be the 1A.
If you get his body, yes. But as of right now,
no,
undisputed.
SGA is a 1A.
Undisputed.
I want to get a tough one though. I want to ask you.
He's the 1A of that team.
Yo, I was about to say Atlanta Hawks.
Trey.
I don't think
it's Trey. It's Trey. I watched enough. I watched them for like 3 games straight for some odd reason. They was on my TV. And during the clutch, they were going to him. They weren't going to Deontay. Deontay to me took a couple bad shots. Trey will go to Trey, he'll hit some big shots. It's Trey.
Trey's a 1A?
Trey's a 1A of that team.
I think the jury's still out on that. Yeah, I agree with him.
Maybe another team.
I agree with him.
But I think for Atlanta, I'm talking about Atlanta, he's the guy.
No, just 1B.
It's similar to what Halliburton gets. Okay. Whereas I understand we're in the spur of the moment. We love 28 points, 13 assists, but where are we doing with the W's? Are we winning?
Okay.
Are we winning?
Okay, that's for the
criteria.
That's for the criteria.
You gotta win. You put Halliburton and Trae Young on Detroit, they ain't averaging double-digit assists because they're playing with lackluster talent.
Jimmy Butler.
1A.
1B.
Okay. 1A.
I'll say he's a 1B.
You're crazy. Last year didn't tell you anything?
1A.
Last year didn't tell you anything.
What it told me was what?
What? This man wins. Like, what? Like, bro, what are you talking about?
He averaging like 18.
And what happened? They won.
You could make an argument that the 1A for their team didn't play at all.
No, that's not true.
Hero is the one.
That's not true because when he don't play, nah, I know that you're here. Because when he don't play, they win. So,
Hero and Adebayo for
Time out.
For me, are the better options on that team.
No, I'm going Jimmy Butler.
I think Jimmy could close the game.
Tyler was a 1A on his feet, bro.
Look it up.
Hold on. No, Mike.
Bro, Jimmy Butler does not. Bro, some games Jimmy Butler finishes with like 11 points and 5 rebounds.
I know what you're saying.
No 1A player is going to be content finishing with
you. If you take Jimmy Butler off the Miami,
you telling me Tyler Hero's gonna win a series? That's what you're telling me. You telling me Tyler
easily.
I don't believe it.
Easily. You don't think him and Adebayo have enough pedigree?
No.
Maybe I'm still stuck in 2020 and I'm watching the bubble highlights, but
exactly what happened to him in the bubble? Tyler disappeared. As much as you say Jimmy, Tyler disappeared in the bubble.
Jamal Murray.
Woo! Before the injury. Nah, it's kind of undisputed. Jokic is a 1A.
Jamal Murray, I love that.
Jokic is a 1A.
Yeah.
There's no debate.
But the thing about Murray is though, bro, Murray. I mean, that series against Utah, he won.
Yeah, I'm saying before the injury.
He was 1A.
Before the injury. And Jokic wasn't Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic was not who he was until after that. But
once he went down,
Jokic. That's a good one right there, though.
I'll
give Murray one.
Now let's go to Cleveland.
Mitchell's the 1A by default.
Mitchell's the 1A. He was won a series before.
think with him though,
Like
like
series.
some guys, you could tell are like,
He's
you
going
know,
to
they use their voice, they're loud.
Mhm.
He's the type of player I feel like he tries to lead by example too much, and they're a young team. You need a veteran in there that's gonna like.
If he was on the
You
Knicks,
feel me? Like
Jalen Brunson was
box
still.
out, bro. Box out.
Jalen
Like, I feel
Brunson
like
would
he's
still
more
be
of
one
a.
A.
You want to hear this one?
Chicago?
No. Well, let's go to Chicago after this one.
Yeah.
Timberwolves. Cat.
Anthony Edwards.
AE for sure. Cat
Anthony
had like 40
Edwards.
the other day too.
1A. Cat.
Cat is a really good 1B.
1C.
Nah, don't violate.
Yeah.
Don't violate.
1C minus.
Don't violate.
One B minus. I'm sorry. 1B minus.
minus?
1B
Yo.
minus.
Bro, he had like 40 the other day.
All right.
Boo.
You're not,
Boo,
bro.
boo, boo, whatever.
You're not- he's not
I got a
serious.
real easy one for y'all. Toronto.
Scotty. That's
Their
his team.
1A should be their 1A, but he's not a 1A.
He's
and
not.
that's Siakam.
He's not, bro.
It should be him. I even expected more from OG, but I feel like
I do.
They coasting.
I'm expecting more. from
they've
Chicago,
maxed
bro.
out, bro.
Yeah. No, they coasting.
They've
That's the
maxed
thing.
out.
They
Like,
on-
he's like here. He's
Yeah.
like
Some games
He
he
still
put
got
up.
time though.
He put up 30
Yes.
and 10 double doubles.
He still got time.
Probably like 8 assists. He's there. Like I think he's almost there. But to
He
me,
got time.
Pistons.
It's Cade.
Kate.
yeah, until
Cade is
Shirt-
running out there with us three and
until
Marcus Bagley
until
right
Shirt
now. We
Thompson
about to go
figures it
play
out.
the Knicks right now.
Until Shirt Thompson figured it out.
Brandon Ingram. Pelicans.
Who's the pellet?
The Pelicans.
1A is Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
It's definitely not Zion. Sorry.
Definitely.
Very
Zion.
similar to Jimmy Butler though. Wow.
Who?
Ingram. Some games he doesn't finish with the most points, but he plays the biggest impact on what they do.
I hear you, but like, I never seen. What would you consider Jimmy Butler then?
He's a 1B.
I never seen a 1B ever take a team to the final.
So now let's go to your Chicago.
It's
Yeah, listen.
I would say DeMar.
No. Stop
DeMar.
it.
Who would you say is a 1A?
Levine.
Levine.
Nah.
Levine.
He don't play like it.
Kobe White has been going nuts.
Exactly.
Levine.
Let's
bro.
tell you something. He
He's
don't play
taking
like
Levine's
it.
role. DeRozan has.
And you know
DeRozan's
what you
maxed
not
out.
even admitted, they have been winning
Matter of fact,
too without
matter of
him.
fact, Levine and DeRozan are 1Bs.
Right. I mean, DeRozan right now his career,
I would say-
unfortunately, yeah.
You don't have the 1As on that team.
I don't know. I can't say that though.
You don't.
I can't say that. I think
Nah.
Levine is the 1A, bro.
Nah.
Levine is the 1A.
Nah, because
Now go back to your question.
the criteria,
Do they win?
do you
Do we
playoffs?
I mean, his
You
center
gonna-
is Charmin Soft, man. That don't fall on him.
No, but still.
Still.
You look at, like I said, you get Brunson, he playing with Julius Randle, and he's able to still win them
Right.
a series.
But if I think Levine goes to another team, he easily could translate to a 1A if he
Nah,
has a good
he'll
enough
want-
defense
he'll-
around
Nah,
him.
I
I
think
think he'll still.
I got another
he'll-
easy one
he'll
for
stay
y'all
1B,
though.
bro.
Brooklyn Nets, no 1As, none.
Cal could be one.
No.
Nah.
He could be one.
Nah.
I love
You don't think
Lavelle, but
Nah,
no,
bro.
He could be
When
one.
his shot is not falling, bro,
He should have
it's
become
not.
that this year, and it's not
Yeah,
looking
it's
like.
not.
I mean,
it's
because
not.
the team
They
is
have a really good team of deep role players.
yeah, but the team is like they haven't figured it out in my opinion. But I think he can perform in the playoffs. He's shown that he performs in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
but he can't be the 1A though, bro. He needs.
They about to make the playoffs again.
But they're gonna need Cam Thomas to make that jump.
Sacramento.
Foxy.
Yeah, Fox.
Fox.
Yeah, Fox. That's that's easy.
Sabonis is a solid 1B
He's a
though.
1B.
Sabonis is.
40
I've
catch.
watched more Kings games this year.
He might fall out of 1B because the next option is Keegan Murray.
Yeah, they have a good team.
So
We got a couple Clippers.
the 1A is Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi.
Kawhi.
PG.
I think
the one.
PG's the 1A.
It's 1A. No, it's Kawhi.
PG.
It's Kawhi.
My vote is PG.
PG.
Harden and
PG.
Westbrook are the
PG.
1Bs.
Nah, PG is a 1A.
PG's for sure because
He could be a
Paul
1A.
George ran into who?
He could be in a 1A.
Who he ran into?
Who?
Paul George.
He ran into LeBron when he was younger,
LeBron.
but he lost.
LeBron.
I mean, they went to East Conference Finals.
but
Who
still,
he ran
though,
into?
bro.
But outside of that,
LeBron.
He overtook Danny Granger. That was supposed to be Danny
I'm
Granger.
saying outside of that,
Yeah.
OKC, you know what happened? He became a 1B with Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, but that was because of him. That's because.
If you, I'm saying, if you look, this is the point.
That was not-
This is the point though,
Yo.
because I'm saying, look at Brunson. He killed in one place.
I agree.
They killed in one place.
Bro, I agree with you.
Brunson went somewhere and went to the playoffs to have success.
Yes.
What happened?
Bro,
yesterday?
we all.
Dame Lillard said bye.
Bro, we all know
Bro.
why though. We all know why.
Oh, now it's Russell 4. Well, he had a great year. He's a 1B.
He had a great year.
He had a great year. He's a
His
1B.
ego got hurt because Dame was killing him that whole series. He should have let PG played at an MVP level that whole year. I remember that comeback against Brooklyn. He was making all of those threes.
But if you really, that 1A,
Bro, we all know PG's the 1A.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, Westbrook coming off the bench now.
Kawhi.
Yes,
Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Kawhi is the 1A.
I feel you got to get Paul George.
Yeah.
So you
Paul
said,
George is always
you said
throwing
there's
under
two.
the bus.
Bro,
there's, not my throwing under the
You didn't
bus.
see the way he
Nah,
dropped
he
Chris
gets
Paul?
thrown under the
Yeah.
bus though.
Y'all remember when he dropped Chris Paul?
Yeah.
So
you saying there's two 1As.
1As.
Yes.
Harden and Westbrook. No, I would say Westbrook are 1C.
I think it's Kawhi.
I mean, they playing well right now.
Yeah,
They've turned it around.
James Harden tried to get in that tier, but it's Kawhi, man. I think.
I mean, they can't play the Pacers every day, bro. So
Grizzlies.
job.
Not even.
It's job.
Not even.
You're in.
They try to push that Bane train a little bit, but I'm not.
He's not.
He's a shooter, but he's an annoying shooter. You know, he need like 8 threes. Like
the defense cannot focus on him.
yeah,
He needs Ja to get him those open shots so he can make it.
I like Jackson too, though. Jackson had a 40-point game the other day too.
Now, if this man can stay healthy, the Hornets.
LaMelo,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's bad, but it's
If he can stay healthy.
I got one for y'all though. Houston, they don't have.
They waiting for him.
They don't have one.
You talking about
Sengun has to take that.
Oh yeah. It could be Sengun.
Van
I was gonna
Vliet
say,
is a clear one.
They drafted him to be the 1A, but it's not panning out under Udoka right now.
Oh, Jalen.
Yeah, Jalen Green. They want Jalen to be that.
His
guy.
game doesn't scream 1A to me because it's like he needs to be off the ball sometimes.
I mean, that's good though.
It's good.
He has the tools to be a 1A. He can score. I think he just needs to get physical.
Super athlete.
Super athletic. And he probably, I think Udoka's gonna force him to play defense.
Yeah, if he gets, he could turn into like.
It could be Sengun on the low, in my opinion.
No, not on the low. On high key, he is.
I mean,
He is. You see the little Dirk. I don't want to call it a Dirk shot, but he got like a little one-legger. They call it like the Pelican or something like that.
He go up and down. That's what
I like Sengun and what he brings to the table, man. He's been dunking more too. He's getting his height up, so they have a really good team.
So we got the last 3, I think.
We went through like
Jazz, Magic, and Wizards. Well, we know Magic.
Magic.
That's tough. They don't got a 1A yet.
Magic, we don't really know.
Because it's either France or Paulo.
Yeah.
It's either one of them.
You can make it. Mancaro, like I said, he's gonna get majority of the pool because he was the rookie of the year. But Wagner, on certain days, it's kind of like how K-Mid and Giannis. You know how like K-Mid could get crazy?
Mm-hmm.
That's what Wagner brings to the table for
You
the
know
team.
who think he's a 1A, but it's really a 1B?
Stop.
On the Wizards?
Leave my boy alone. He learning.
Yeah, he learning all right.
Like a 1C.
He is learning.
no disrespect, bro.
You
No
can't be the
disrespect.
starting point guard,
Bro, they
especially in
better-
the East. Averages 17 points.
Or they throwing him out there with a bunch of plumbers and barbers.
Nah, don't disrespect
Disrespect
Ty
who?
Jones. Don't
Who?
disrespect Ty Jones.
Who's that?
Stop playing. You know Ty Jones.
Who's that?
Daniel Gafford's at least average center.
Humble pie.
Bro, they brought him over there to at least average 20.
Bro, if you put me on the team with Kyle Kuzma, I'm gonna go like this.
All right, but
Some of the plays
Alright,
that I've seen Kuzma make.
But you tell him you can't get 20 though.
For what? We're
What
still
you
gonna lose
mean?
by 18.
But you telling me you can't get 20 though.
Bro, he can easily get the 20.
No, he's not.
He's the second option.
No, he's the first option.
He's supposed to be the first option.
No, Kuzma is the top. I'm listening. Listen, Kuzma is the top option.
Who got the ball in their hand more?
Kuzma.
Nah, it's Jordan.
Bro, listen, I
bring the
don't
ball.
blame y'all for not watching the Wizards.
They both losing.
I put in a little parlay last night. I need to watch the Wizards.
Yeah.
Kuzma is the de facto 1A.
Because he's jacking up more the shots. I've seen Jordan Poole's not taking those shots.
But-
He has a ball in his hand, but he's not taking the shot.
Because he learned earlier in the season, y'all were killing me. My
Nah.
percentages are low. So he's trying to pass the
My
ball.
percentage are lows, and I'm not making
You
those
all
shots.
saw the video of Denny at the Garden looking at him. What are you doing, man? What are
Bad
you doing,
shots.
bro?
Bad shots. And
You
if you
splash it though.
Nah, bad shots.
Splash it.
We got Jazz and Trailblazers.
Jazz,
What
free Laurie marketing. That's all I'm gonna say on
Yeah,
that.
they don't got nobody.
Free,
They got like 1Bs, and that's it.
And Trailblazers.
1Bs. 1Bs.
Or 1Bs.
Yeah, Simon's 1B.
Let us know in the comment section.
Yeah, we just
man.
did all
Let us
30
know.
teams,
We
bro.
did. We had to go through it because this is the conversation we need to
It's a
have.
small list of 1As, man.
What is your 1A criteria? I would say 25 points a game.
At least 25. Playoff
Some
success.
sort of defense. You know, you're not
Two-way.
afraid to play some defense.
I think the biggest
You're
playoff
not a
success.
cancer to the team.
Now I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's go to NFL.
NFL.
I want to talk 1As on NFL spectrum now.
It's probably the Cam Newton.
Let's talk about it. Yes.
Oh yes, let's dive into that.
This is
do y'all want
perfect
to do
segue.
1A or do y'all want to do the game manager versus quarterback?
No, so game manager you would say is a 1B. A 1A is
I'm
a
still not
game
buying
changer,
that.
right?
The thing
I
is,
ain't buying that.
the thing was, you know what's hard about that topic? Because like you could win with a game manager.
Yeah, you can win Super Bowls with a game
Yeah,
manager.
that's
Yes,
what I'm
you
saying.
can.
So it's hard to
But
say.
his point is that the difference.
Yeah.
It's like it's not
No,
taken
no.
away from their great
Right, you're not
skill.
trying to draft a game manager.
Yeah.
You're trying to draft a playmaker.
You want the Mahomes? I want the Lamar Jacksons.
Yeah,
That's
not
what I want.
He's gonna sell tickets.
I feel like you can convert a superstar into a game manager because he doesn't have like what the Bears are doing with Justin Fields. He falls under that umbrella of Lamar and Josh Allen, but the Bears want him to be a game manager.
And that's not.
And that's
his game.
hindering his growth.
Yes.
I would
agree.
prefer the other way around. You're dynamic. Screw it. You saw what the Packers did with Jordan Love. Screw it. Just throw the ball. Get the ball out your hands, bro.
We could talk about either playmaker or game manager. We could just categorize it like that.
Yeah.
But QBs
Or
just
QBs.
overall?
QBs.
QBs.
Because we'll be here all day to go overall.
Yes.
I
All right.
think
Yeah, I want to
QBs.
go alphabetical because I know the Falcons suck. I'm not even going to waste my time on
Nah.
that. The drink and Desmond
Well,
Ritter,
we might have to do a third category.
What's up?
unplayable.
No, backup. Backup.
It's
That's
just unplayable.
because some guys should not be starting.
Atlanta, both of those guys fall under
Backup.
backup unplayable.
Right.
Desmond Ritter, I've never seen a guy turn the ball over that close to the red zone ever in my life. We already know how I feel about the drink. Heineke, he's getting the start for the rest of the season. I don't know why Arthur Smith is deciding to play Taylor Heineke like he's going to solve their
Free
problem.
Bijan, free
Free Kyle Pitts,
Yes.
free all of them.
Free
They got
Pitts.
some really good talent.
Yes.
They just got to find a QB. Moving on, Bryce Young, how do we feel, honestly?
That whole franchise need to be thrown out. It's
Honestly.
bad. They doing him a disservice. He could be a 1B. He could be a game manager.
I think he could be a dynamic player, bro.
He could be a playmaker.
I think he could be a playmaker.
Damian Jones.
Backup.
Yes. I agree.
Zach Wilson backup.
I agree.
Nothing you
Backup.
tell me.
They're not even great game managers.
Yeah.
They just make
Backup.
poor decisions. Backup.
Getting nervous.
Baker Mayfield.
He's a game manager.
Game manager.
He's earned. He is. he is crossed over the crescendo into game manager.
Yeah.
Listen, here I know Craig, we like to give props.
He
So,
jumped from backup to game manager.
Baker, I apologize. You don't have to go back to Oklahoma to be assistant coach.
I thought he was, I thought it was
He's
low
crossed
for him.
over.
I mean, it's hard to fail when you got Mike Evans and goddamn Chris Godwin and receiver. It's
hell
hard.
yeah.
That
It's
old
hard
line
to
was
fail.
still stacked.
offensive line. Hell
But,
yeah.
he's doing what he got to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
He had
He's about to win that
he had
division.
4 tutties last
He's
week.
about to win that division.
Carr. Saints.
1B.
Game manager.
He's a game manager.
Back
Up.
Straight up.
He's on that teeter because
Yeah.
I was expecting him with the Saints franchise to scale up, and it's been like he's level playing field
Like-
going down now.
Russell Wilson.
Game manager.
Dynamic.
Game
Dynamic.
manager. He used to be dynamic. He used
Yeah.
to be.
I think guys are gonna shuffle. Guys are gonna go from 1A to 1B.
But what about-
manager?
What about Sean Payton is not clicking? Because during that win streak, he looked like the old Russ. He was
Nah, he was
moving out the
managing.
pocket.
He was managing.
That game
Managing.
winner that he had to
Because-
Cortland Sutton in the back of the
Yeah, that
end
was
zone.
managing because he was
That's
under
game.
20
But he
yards.
ad-libbed that play though. A game manager is not going to ad-lib the play. A game manager
Yes.
A game manager is gonna say,
Yes.
"All right, I'm gonna slide here and get a 2-yard gain and call a timeout." Like, so I feel y'all, but I also y'all know how I feel about Russell Wilson.
Yes.
But I won't just say the days are over. I think him and Payton need a full off season to get it intact, and then we can see what the
And
verdict is.
more better offensive
But that
weapons.
defense needs to show up every game.
No, they do. Look
Not
at
against Miami. That was
Trevor Lawrence. Tough, right?
Yeah, it's tough.
Tough.
I'm
going GM.
I'm going game manager.
I'm going
I'm
GM.
game manager.
I think they drafted him with the intentions of him being like a Josh Allen, Herbert
Yeah,
kind of
what
player.
he was doing in Clemson.
He was good.
Yeah, I'm saying they wanted that, but
But he wasn't
I think
really. It wasn't
he
like
also-
super explosive plays every
He also
time.
has a
You know
lot
what I'm
of,
saying?
I mean, Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram,
yeah, Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley, ETN. He has some.
He got some
pretty good
weapons, so
firepower.
it's not hitting though. So
I mean, they're at top of the division right now. I think.
I mean,
they're like 9 and
CJ
6.
got hurt.
Stafford.
1A.
Oh, he's a 1A.
Yes.
He's dynamic.
Yes.
I mean, you give him right
Dynamic.
pieces. You give him the right pieces. He's been luckily blessed to play with probably 2 of the greatest wide receivers of a generation, and
Dynamic.
Calvin Johnson and Cooper Kupp.
I think
But
A
he's
lot.
that arm is special,
what I was gonna say. A lot of people underestimated what he did. He ended Brady's career.
basically.
Y'all remember that Hail Mary?
that
Well, not a
pass.
Hail Mary,
Nah,
but
that
that pass to Cooper Kupp and then the field goal.
Yeah.
He got some real poise. I was watching him last night, Thursday night.
But not for that. That arm is special though.
Efficient.
That
I
arm
want
is
to
special.
say that this is a tweet from Adam Schefter. Quote, in 2012, Calvin Johnson set the NFL single season record with 1,964 receiving yards. His QB was Matthew Stafford. In 2021, Cooper Kupp had the second most receiving yards in a single season.
Triple crown.
In NFL history with 1,947, his QB was
Crazy. That
Stafford. And now Puka Nacua needs 147 yards in his final 2 games to set the record for the most receiving yards by a rookie in NFL history. And this QB is
Matthew Stafford.
That's 1A. That arm is special, man.
Stafford
Ever since Georgia, him throwing AJ Green, I was like, this kid about to be different.
I was like, Stafford he's lived up to the hype. He's got his championship, and he's still playing at a high level. You don't see too many guys go out like that. Once they get the ring, they kind of just
We'll get the 1As out the way. So we say Pat,
So Pat Mahomes 1A.
Lamar, Josh
Allen 1A.
Where y'all putting
Lamar
Tua?
Jackson.
Where y'all putting Tua?
Tua is a game manager.
Game manager.
I think Tua is 1A.
Nah, Tua is a
think
game
so.
manager.
But I can't. You didn't say that about Pat.
Pat's not
And he's
that arm is special.
What about Tua's arm? What are you talking about?
He throws like, and to me, I don't know why he's not intercepted more. But he
Bro.
throws like little lofts. They just be hanging in the
But
air.
it hangs in the air and then it falls into the bread basket.
I mean, yeah, when you throw it to Tariq Hill and Jalen Waddle, I think, yeah, that's so good.
No.
I feel like Tua doesn't get the praise that he's
He was
deserved
doing that
because he
before.
has not won.
Nah.
Before Tariq got there,
Devontae Parker?
him and Waddle.
Once Tua starts winning, then he'll start being that category.
Why?
Like
Oh,
he's,
for
he's there. He's
I
there.
think all the skepticism is done. I think he's on 1A because when he went down with the concussion and who was their backup last year? Skylar Thompson.
Yeah.
They got rid of that quick.
But I don't know.
Jalen Hurts 1A.
1A. He's
1A for
Super
sure.
Bowl. Not okay with the setup.
Brock Purdy.
You already know how I feel. I think he's a 1A.
I think he's it.
Has to be.
He's a game manager.
He's a
Bro.
game manager. He has no
1A.
he has no physical talent that's gonna like change anything for you, bro. That arm is average. It's not no bombs away on like I'm throwing 70 or 50, 60 yards down the field.
Pat Mahomes, Mom.
He has a great anticipation.
I'm not saying compare him to Pat Mahomes though. I'm just saying in terms of.
You got to. He's the one. You want him to put in a 1A.
So if I put all these guys like,
But he's no Baker, mate. Like he's no like. All right, get out there, Brock. We're gonna get third
that's
and long.
fine.
No.
There's no negative connotation to being
dynamic.
a game manager.
I've
If
seen
you
him make
put
plays.
Baker Mayfield with this same roster,
It ain't gonna work. I guarantee you.
Baker Mayfield's way more athletic than Brock Purdy.
No, he's not.
He is.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, yeah.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
let's
got-
go that.
Hey, man.
He is.
It don't lie.
Baker Mayfield.
You know
He's
what?
He's more athletic than Brock.
Yes, bro. Yes,
the arm
absolutely.
talent might be the same, but you're not saying like if you put a guy like you got to think about why did Brock Purdy was the last guy in the draft?
Scouting, right? He
Yeah.
thought he didn't have the intangibles.
Not for that
Probably-
arm shape. If he had a great arm, like for example, Will Levis got drafted because of his arm.
Right. So what you're telling me is that the reason why he leads the league in touchdowns is because of Shanahan's system.
Yes, absolutely.
You said the same thing about Jimmy G.
But Jimmy G did not have 29 touchdowns in 14, 15
He had a pretty good year.
And the pieces around him.
He had a pretty good year.
Well,
Come
bro,
on, if I got McCaffrey.
I don't think Baker Mayfield
There's no
is succeeding with that.
there's no
I don't think Daniel Jones is showing up to San Francisco tomorrow and
he's not.
succeeding with
He's
that.
not.
there's
Right.
definitely
It's
not
not a-
there's no negative connotation being a game manager though. Like it's fine.
It's done.
Like, you know how
I
to-
saw what
Peyton
Cam
Manning-
said.
Peyton Manning,
Peyton
Eli
Manning,
Manning,
Tom Brady, they were game managers.
Phillip Rivers.
Philip Rivers,
Rivers had a rifle.
What about Ben? I'll say Ben is a more so.
He's a more
Ben was
because the body and then the arm.
Ben
you
was
know,
like Josh Allen.
Now, what about Drew Brees?
game manager.
Game
Game
manager.
manager.
But he was the most accurate game manager.
Tony Romo, another game manager.
Yeah. I mean, he was
Super,
accurate. He was
super
accurate.
game
Yeah,
manager.
he got it done.
So
he got it done.
Now that I said Tony Romo, I think
Dak.
Game manager.
Game manager. Game manager, bro.
Dink and Dak. Dink and Dak. He ain't.
He is a game manager.
He ain't stepping back.
He ain't doing
I've
that.
seen some really good throws from Dak this year that I
Medium
cannot
pass,
say.
short pass.
Okay, but it based perfectly. Game against Buffalo. You seen the bomb plays? You seen anything like that?
Listen, I knew the game was over.
Thinking Dak.
Dink and Dak. He just,
I knew that game was over in the first quarter, bro. They did not
Yeah,
want to
they
play.
did
They
that.
didn't want to play there. I
he
don't
just
blame them.
give it a give
They
throw to
just gave the game
Ferguson.
to Buffalo.
CD medium route. Ferguson slant.
Yep.
I'm not throwing no. Go deep, CD.
That's a
Here
flat.
we go.
Yeah. No.
Here
we go.
Dink and Dak. I'm just taking the give me
Dink
my
and
yards.
Dak?
Yeah, Dink and Dak. He'll take
Nah.
10, 5 yards.
Can we get on my guy out there in Detroit?
Golf?
Yes.
He's a game manager.
Game manager.
But his arm, his arm sometimes when he's rolling, his arm sometimes could move him to that playmaker because he got an arm. He was
I was
drafted because of his arm.
comparing him to Purdy. Like I said, like even though he's a game manager, there's still nothing negative about his game. He plays within his own limits.
But the thing is, Jared Goff has a way better arm than Purdy. Way better arm. Way better.
Browns.
Sean Watson?
Yep.
He's a 1A.
I gotta see
On a
more
good
from
day.
Watson.
On a good day.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, Cleveland has been weird, but I think he did the right decision.
Yeah, he shut it down. He valued his shoulder
Yeah,
already.
because they said it could get worse.
Ooh.
How about Kirk? You like that?
Game manager.
Game manager.
Yeah.
He's a game
coming from his ACL. Hopefully he'll turn back up.
He did what he had to do with Jettis last year.
Burrow.
He's dynamic.
The arm different?
1A.
He's dynamic. 1A.
1A. You already know A-Rod. 1A.
Mac Jones out the league.
Back up.
Yeah.
Who's going back up?
What happened?
Back up.
What happened?
I don't know why.
He was a Pro Bowler 2 years ago.
I don't know. It was like a high praise for this man.
Patriots.
Especially for me.
Yeah, the Patriots.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Now Richardson out in Indianapolis.
Oh,
He's a
dynamic.
1A.
Dynamic.
1A.
He could be next up.
He
Made the right choice by getting that
He
surgery.
can be everything. He can potentially do everything Cam did.
He's like a modern version of Cam.
Potentially.
You know what we missing? Kyler Murray.
Dynamic.
1A. Because
1A.
his legs. He's a little slow though, because I think the ACL.
He be.
But,
you know, like Jalen Waddle do the Waddle. He be like scrambling.
Now that's interesting. Let us know in the comment section, man.
Yeah,
who your money is.
Basketball,
basketball and
football.
football. I think we hit on everybody.
What about Jordan Love? What y'all think about
1B.
him?
1B. He's a game.
He's a game manager.
Like he can be a 1A. He can become a 1A.
Yeah.
But right now he's a 1B.
He's a 1B, yeah.
I feel like he's finding himself.
I think that's everybody.
They want him to stay in that offense because his arm, his accuracy is not the best.
Oh
Yes.
no, let me ask you, how do y'all feel about that kid from Tennessee?
Will Levis?
Will Levis, yes.
Yeah, he's a 1A. He got drafted because of his arm.
It's just that he's not on the field. Like they're not giving him playing time.
Nah, he is.
He's been starting the last
He's a
couple
rookie,
weeks.
yeah.
He's been starting.
Well,
the last
not just like what I'm trying to see. What I'm trying to say is like, give him the fucking keys, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Give him the keys.
They got other guys there, but
him and DeAndre looking good. Like DeAndre getting over 100 yards, but I mean he could do that with any quarterback. But he's throwing he could throw bombs, so that's why they picked him up.
and obviously C.J. Stroud, we already know.
He's 1A.
Do y'all think C.J. is a game manager? No.
He's a game manager with a great arm.
Two of that.
Yes.
Like I compare him to Tua more than I like you said, like the Burrows and the Herberts.
But I feel like
he's a game
because he don't really scramble too much himself.
Yeah, but I feel like he has such a great arm where he could zip it in there fast or throw a bomb. Like Tua bombs. Tua, I don't feel like Tua doesn't thread the needle enough from. I'm talking about just zip it. All right.
Pocket presence.
What are y'all
It's
watching?
amazing.
There's nothing
Between
wrong
the both
though.
of them.
He's
He's a 1B.
It's the lefty.
Game manager?
Straight. Yeah,
It's the lefty.
Okay.
Stroud, yeah, I think one more year he has to prove it, but like y'all said, nothing wrong with being a game
If
manager.
he never got knocked out, I think he would have definitely proved it.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks for him. He's out.
Like Cam said, if you haven't heard him, go refer back to his podcast and his videos.
Yeah.
All right, it's nothing wrong with a game manager.
Nah. You
All
can
right.
win. You can definitely win with a game
You
manager.
can win with a game manager.
Eli Manning.
Championships.
Payment.
Multiple championships.
Call Tom Brady.
Exactly.
Well, Tom Brady.
Was that arm really special though?
Yes. Because, like you said, he has the ability to get it into the little area. He knows exactly where to put the ball for the receiver.
So fucking accurate.
You know, like the term throwing a receiver open.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Okay.
That I think of Tom Brady staring down Edelman, telling him, and then
Aside from
even with Peyton Manning too.
Yeah,
Peyton Manning was like just on the like you said, breadbasket, like
right there
with Harrison.
You're running as a receiver. You have to put so much trust into your QB
to get there.
I'm busting my ass to get open. You need to find me. This better be where it needs to be.
Right.
Ball placement, pause is key when you're a quarterback. So if you're a good game manager, you know where to put the ball. Like,
Now,
Argentina.
Don't matter.
My fault. Just talking about that.
let's talk about 2023 is coming to a close. All right,
man.
We've seen some great moments. We have witnessed some great moments.
Yeah.
In the comment section, ladies and gentlemen, let us know what is your greatest moment in 2023.
Sports.
Yeah, sports-wise.
I just thought about this.
So outside of sports, let us know. It is outside of sports.
But sports related, that was a great game. Just thinking about it, Argentina and France in the World Cup. Did y'all watch that?
I did.
That was
I kind of knew it was going to happen.
That was a great game.
I gotta watch. I need to make the watch the highlights now.
Yeah, no, you should watch it. It was a great game. Because Mbappe, you watch basically the GOAT.
You know what was going on.
I mean, hey, you watch the GOAT versus probably the new generation of football.
Sure.
And Mbappe versus Messi, and it was a classic. Went down to the last minute wire, and
we know what was going on.
I mean,
we had to ink up that resume real quick, man.
I mean, hey,
but I respect it though. It was a very good game.
All right, so 2023, what has happened?
Angel Reese
at LSU had that great run.
We got Sha'Carri Richardson.
Shout out to the Texans. I think they just won their first World Series in baseball.
Yes.
Texans won their first World Series.
Rangers.
For us, we witnessed Did you just pull up? The Yankees. Eric Judge has 3 home runs in that one game.
I did not. I wasn't there to witness that, but you got that.
Got that.
You got Super Bowl.
Mahomes,
boy.
Coco Golf, what you said?
U.S. Open.
U.S. Open. She won.
Yes, youngest.
Youngest.
Tied Serena.
Biles is named 2023 AP Female Athlete of the Year.
Oh, yeah.
Third
She
time.
just won that.
Las Vegas Aces closed out our beloved.
Back to back.
I'm sad, man. They had like half of their lineup out, and they still win a championship.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Vegas went back to back.
the fix is in, man. But let's talk about this one question I'm gonna pose to you guys.
Yes, sir.
Between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark,
Who should have won Player of the Year? That's a good debate.
who's really the athlete of the year for the women? College sports, college basketball,
Women's college basketball.
women's college basketball. Between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese,
I think it's Caitlin Clark.
I gotta agree.
I think it's Caitlin Clark. It depends on how you look at it. Like we talked about, game manager, dynamic. If you want someone based off individual stats, and if you take this team, you take this player off this team, and they're like nothing, it's Caitlin Clark for sure.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. She was averaging basically 28, 7, and 8.
She was incredible.
Like,
She was incredible.
And brought them to the championship.
yeah, she's doing more
And
than a
the
current
thing-
NBA player. In that.
People saying the triple double doesn't matter. She's averaging nearly 10 assists to her. She's getting her teammates to rock.
Yes.
Like she's not just forcing the ball. She's running plays. She's getting her own. She's rebounding. She's playing defense. So I would say Caitlin Clark.
I mean, Angel Reese was averaging 23, 15 rebounds a game.
But look at that roster though, bro. Some of those players that she
Still,
played with made it to the WNBA.
To dominate the boards is low key wild, bro. I didn't know she had 15 rebounds a game and won the national championship.
But I'm saying Clark.
Nah, it's tough. This is tough. Clark is, granted, because that team's trash. So she got to do that. If she don't do that, they don't succeed.
You're not going anywhere.
That's my only argument. I just got.
Yeah, we gotta put that up. I mean, this is tough. I should look at the stats earlier, but I ain't mad. Nah, this is definitely a cold. This is definitely cold. I ain't tripping.
I ain't mad.
I ain't mad. This is cold. I thought it was, a little.
It's gonna be a cakewalk.
Nah, I thought it was a little prejudice behind it, but
Clark is a solid player now.
She's
If it wasn't
bold.
for the eligibility, she'd be in the WNBA. But they gotta leave after their junior.
Nah, she getting paid.
3 years, bro.
Yeah, I think they
Why
got.
would she want to leave? She getting paid anyway.
I was about to say
NIL dude. She gonna leave. She getting paid.
NIL.
This is tough, but I'm gonna say I'm alright with it going cold. The same with J Kidd and who else? J Kidd and Grant Hill.
Going cold player of the year.
Yeah, I don't mind. This one I don't mind. Just because Andrew, think about it, bro. 23 and 15.
That's incredible, but the triple double is even more incredible.
Nah, she wasn't averaging triple double.
Clark was averaging
27 and 8. That's the NBA stat line. That's LeBron stats.
Yeah, bro. That's every facet of the game.
But
You're the facilitator. You're the lead shot maker. You're the rebounder.
that's two different positions. We're talking about a guard and a forward.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, Reese had a really good.
So
team,
you're
though.
taking Caitlin Clark to the play of the year. Unanimous.
easily, bro.
Okay. Did you say
I'm taking her too.
I'm split.
From
Just
individual
because-
side, I understand the team
Take a vote.
accolades.
I just like you saying, just go with the fact that like her team is like very, and she has to do all of it.
Yeah,
Like there were plenty of games where Reese wasn't making her shots, but she had the shot.
But no, but it shows you not about the shots. Think how much possessions you get when she's rebounding like that.
You're right.
How do you get them shots and rebound
Yeah.
possessions? 15
Yeah.
rebounds. I'm just saying, 15. Nobody's grabbing 15 rebounds like that. That's Shaq numbers. That's not normal.
You're not a fan of Flo J?
Again, what's she putting up? Is she averaging 20 and 15?
Flo J nice. She's still on the team.
Is she averaging 20 and 15?
I don't know how much Flo J averaging.
Yeah, I don't think
she's putting up the numbers though.
She put up, but they also draft some new guard girl too. That's probably eat up them minutes. I heard she's nice.
yeah. Lindsay something.
Yeah, she's nice. I seen her highlights.
Yeah.
So
We'll see. I mean, Caitlin Clark is next, Inescu, Brianna Stewart, whatever you want. She's the next superstar.
Right.
Like, as soon as she gets into the WNBA, it's going to be jersey sales.
Woo! Can't forget about Paige too. All right, so Zion Williamson, his contract is not guaranteed.
How y'all
3
feel about
years.
the media calling him fat, though? I feel like that's a little OD.
I mean, again, sports media is trying their best to keep up with E News, which is just being saying a lot of these controversial.
That's crazy.
Like the whole thing surrounding Cam Newton is just like we talked about the position. Somehow you try to bring up his clothes, or where he's at in his life. It's just those don't correlate. You gotta stick to the game. So. And if he looks big, like to me, he's a Zach Randolph prototype. He's just an athletic version of Zach
I don't
Randolph.
really like that, man.
Man, yeah, it's not cool. It's just like I said, to me, folks are not sticking to the game, they're sticking to something else. Just to get
I was about to
clickbait.
say, do you guys believe the antics that I was saying about him not following the coach's routine as far as like eating right or like not attending certain workouts, whatever the case, or
Everybody's body's different.
Yeah.
So like, I just think like for him, he's still growing. He's still a young kid at the end of the day.
right?
Like we don't know what his body gonna end up like. Like Giannis, who would have thought Giannis would have from the skinny twig he is now? Like I just compare Giannis and KD. They both grow up with that slender body. KD kind of grew into it, but Giannis ended up swollen up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like everybody's different. We just gotta give him time. And low key, I feel like he don't want to be there. So,
That's what I'm saying. There's so many other factors
Yeah.
other than the weight. Like considering the fact that he almost requested a trade last year. Like I'm pretty sure he's happy his contract's not guaranteed because he doesn't want to play there.
Right.
I don't like this whole fat bashing. He went to the free throw line and he has a belly like that. To me, I feel like there's a little bit off limits. You know what I mean? Like you don't really, that has nothing to do with who he is as a player. He's still averaging XYZ points and showing up to practice every day. Just keep that shit to yourself. Why y'all bring up the man? What that got to do with anything? We know he a big boy.
Again, it's clickbait. Like they, unfortunately, sports media has.
Charles Barkley one of the best players of all time. You think he listened to what the coaches told him about eating?
Right.
No.
So my question to you guys is,
Ready to play.
where do you want to see Zion Williams end up? His contract's not guaranteed. Let's see, he's on the trading block next year. Where do you see him end up? What's a great landing spot to get him out of the limelight, to be obviously a 1B, and just do the nitty gritty dirty work like he always does.
Swap him out for Randall.
I would love to see him in New York.
Swap him out for Randall. You throw them out.
He was supposed to. You heard Fab. It was on his tennis, man. Number 1 overall pick.
He got that Tim's walk. So I think
Yeah.
I think.
And if there's any coach that would get the most out of him, it'll be Tibbs, because Tibbs wants
he
to
don't
play the whole game. So he
play
wants
that.
you to be in
And
shape. If
he'll
you're
be
not in
fit.
shape, he's not going to play.
He'll be fit playing under Tibbs. Nothing against Willie Green. I just think you're battling for who's the man between him and Ingram.
There's too many chefs in the kitchen on that team.
And also they got a lot of
I like that too. So you get way more athletic.
Yeah.
For New York, you get
throw the highlights. You get the highlights.
Bob's,
Yeah.
Bob City.
Right.
And
And you're still fairly young, because then you still got RJ. You still got Zion. They're about the same age, and Brunson, who's not old, so he's gonna be leading them, showing them how to be men.
And also you get the laziness out of, because I feel like Randall can be somewhat lazy sometimes.
Yeah, nah, he could be a candidate. He could be pouting. Like last year, I seen him pout, which was like, bro, you're up by 20. Why are you mad?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, yo, that makes
something
no
else.
sense.
Could be something else on the line.
Yeah.
Randall?
No, not Randall. Zion.
I just feel like, like you said, he'll have the right pieces to galvanize him, like Brunson, and then like you said, Tibbs, because Tibbs gonna run him into shape. Like, you're gonna be tired.
If you're not in shape, you're not going to play. I like New York. I also think Memphis could be a realistic spot, given the relationship with him and Ja. And what Memphis is missing right now, everyone says they need a big man. I don't think they really need a big man. I think they just need somebody else on the wing.
They need health.
In the wing position to fill in with Dylan Brooks. And I'm not saying Zion is going to be a top tier defender, but I think he'll give them that juice and that zip when they're out on a fast break, because Ja could do so much, but they need someone else that could get to the paint and get a bucket. I think Bane is more finesse. They try to make him into a slasher, but they need a true slasher off the wing. And I think it'll work.
You got a slasher in the 4 and a slash at the 1. It's tough.
And 3.
Basically.
Tough. You can't forget about Brunson. I mean, you can't forget about Barry, who's definitely playing well. So I mean, yeah, it sucks. He was supposed to complete, I think, what it says right here.
29 games?
No, he was no longer guaranteed after he was only able to play 29 games last season by missing more than 22 games. So I believe 51. Supposed to play 51 games last year.
Damn, so he didn't make the cut.
Yeah, triggered a clause that turned his salary owed for the 2025-2026 season, 2026-2027 season, and the 2027-2028 seasons from guaranteed to non-guaranteed. That's 3 years non-guaranteed money.
Sheesh. So you gotta make that somewhere else.
You're gonna have to
That means the
figure it out,
Pelicans have the contract part to waive Zion after the 2024-2025 season with no financial ramifications.
Sheesh. So he's gone.
Smart move on their part.
That brother gone.
Because they could trade him without losing any money. And I mean, that's also probably friendly for other teams too to take on that contract. Because it's not guaranteed then. So I mean,
that's a diamond in the rough, honestly.
yeah, I can see both teams winning.
That's a diamond in the rough.
Both teams winning, but yeah, I mean, it's all about his health. Like he can't play back to backs. I don't know. Like I said, it could be something else. Also, because they probably don't want to risk him getting hurt anyway. Because we keep thinking about his size, but at the same time, he's had injuries, and they're afraid that if he plays that back-to-back, he can risk an injury. So
New Orleans, they've peaked, man.
yeah.
We kind of just know what they're gonna bring.
No, they want to see them healthy in the playoffs. He hasn't played healthy
Yeah,
in
but
the playoffs.
the West is so difficult. Like, I think the Timberwolves have leaped them. OKC has leaped them. Obviously, we know what Dallas brings to the table with Luka and Kyrie. I don't see the Pelicans. They're just going to stay in that 8-9 seed range of like, oh, they could potentially make a run, but they just don't have the juice. That window is like, slowly, that core, not going to work.
Right. So, yeah, like I said, after next year's season, he can be eligible to get traded.
So he's going to walk.
I don't know. He can't walk, really. He's technically under contract till 2028. But, like, if they trade him after the 2024-2025 season, it's not going to affect them. Like, it won't be like no money. Like, damn, we still owe money. So
that's a wrap, fellas.
That's it.
We're going to wrap it up. No Prep fam. That is all we got for this year, for 2023. Look out for this next EP. Look out for the shorts.
Check out the highlights, too.
Until next year, we're going to catch up. Happy holidays.
See you next year.
Happy Hanukkah.
And we see y'all in the next one.
Peace.